You're standing in your living room at 2:47 a.m., holding your 3-day-old daughter while she screams, and you realize you haven't brushed your teeth in 36 hours. Your wife is crying in the bedroom because breastfeeding hurts and she's exhausted. There's a diaper explosion on the couch that you'll deal with in a minute, and you genuinely cannot remember if you've eaten today. You thought you were prepared. You read the books, assembled the crib, installed the car seat perfectly. But nobody told you it would feel like this. Like your entire life just detonated and reformed into something completely unrecognizable. Hit subscribe because you're going to need this guidance in the weeks ahead. If you're watching this before baby arrives, wondering what those first days actually look like, or if you're currently in the thick of it wondering if this chaos is normal, you're in the right place. I'm going to walk you through the 5 biggest changes that hit every new dad in those first days and weeks home. Not the sweet Instagram moments, the actual changes. The specific ways they'll show up, and the tactical and mental strategies that will help you navigate each one without losing your mind. Because here's the truth. The transformation from life as you knew it to life as a father isn't gradual. It's immediate and total. But you can handle it when you know what's coming and have frameworks for managing both the practical chaos and the emotional whiplash. Number 1. Sleep becomes a tactical operation, not a luxury. This isn't about accepting you'll be tired. Everyone tells you that. This is about understanding that sleep transforms from an 8-hour block into strategic windows you have to capture and protect. Your baby doesn't sleep through the night. They can't. Their stomachs are tiny. They need to eat every 2 to 3 hours, which means someone is awake every 2 to 3 hours. And if you think you'll just power through on adrenaline and love, I need you to hear this. You cannot function on hero mode for more than 3 days before your decision-making deteriorates. You'll put the milk in the cupboard and the cereal in the fridge. You'll forget whether you already fed the baby or just thought about feeding the baby. This isn't weakness. This is biology. So here's what you do. You create a shift rotation with your partner. The first person up gets the easier shift because they got more consecutive sleep. If she's breastfeeding, you're still on duty. You're bringing her water, changing the diaper, holding baby while she uses the bathroom, taking baby after feeding so she can sleep. You're a tactical support unit. And here's the advice that sounds cliche but is legitimately the best you'll get. Sleep when baby sleeps, not eventually. Not after you finish the dishes or respond to text messages. Immediately, because that 20-minute window might be all you get for the next 6 hours. And yes, this means prioritizing sleep over dishes, over visitors, over thank you notes, over everything. The dishes can wait, your brain cannot. Number 2, your relationship becomes a parenting partnership before it's a romance again. The intimate, spontaneous couple dynamic you had, it pauses. You become a logistics coordination team. And this isn't relationship failure. This is temporary necessary mode. Your conversations shift from how was your day and what should we do this weekend to I'll take the next feeding, you sleep now, and can you grab more diapers when you're up? It sounds unromantic. It is unromantic. But it's also survival, and here's what you need to understand. She has it physically harder than you. She's recovering from birth, which is trauma to her body, whether it was vaginal or cesarean. If she's breastfeeding, she's up every single time baby needs to eat. And breastfeeding hurts at first. Cracked nipples, engorgement, the feeling of being touched out. You're tired. She's exhausted on a different level. So your job is to avoid the comparison trap. Don't say I'm tired too when she says she's exhausted. It creates resentment instantly. Instead, ask what she needs. Protect her sleep like it's your primary mission. Take the baby for a 2-hour block so she can shower and nap. Bring her food and water without being asked. And do the 30-second appreciation exchanges. You're doing amazing. I see how hard you're working. I couldn't do this without you. These aren't empty words. They're fuel. Because here's the reframe that saved my sanity. Good parenting teamwork is intimacy in this season. You're building something together. You're coordinating under impossible conditions. You're choosing each other in the chaos. That's connection. The romance comes back. But right now, you're in the trenches together. And being a good teammate is the most loving thing you can do. Number 3, free time doesn't disappear. It ceases to exist as a concept. You cannot squeeze things in anymore. Like, you can't watch TV while scrolling your phone because there is no watching TV. There's holding a baby while trying to keep your eyes open. There's bouncing and shushing and wondering why this tiny human hates sleep so much. Background activities die. The things you used to do without thinking, putting on a load of laundry or making a sandwich or checking sports scores, now require strategic planning. Because babies don't nap on a schedule. They fall asleep randomly for 20 minutes and then wake up screaming. And in that 20-minute window, you have to decide, do I sleep? Do I eat? Do I shower? Do I deal with the disaster that is our kitchen? You can't do all four, you can barely do one. Here's the framework that helps. 4 things maximum per day. Keep baby alive, support partner. Basic hygiene for yourself. 1 household task. That's it. Everything else is bonus. If you manage to return a phone call or go through the mail or take out the trash, you're winning. But if all you do is survive the feeding and diaper cycle, support your partner, and brush your teeth, you haven't failed. You've done the actual job. And trying to maintain your old routine creates frustration because your old routine is impossible now. So give yourself permission. Let everything non-essential go for the first month. Your friends will understand. Your family will understand. And if they don't, that's their problem, not yours. You're keeping a human alive. Nothing else matters as much as you think it does. Number 4, your entire day becomes feeding, diapers, and sleep. And that's the actual job. You will change 8 to 12 diapers per day. Sometimes you'll change a diaper, put the baby down, and immediately have to change another diaper 5 minutes later because newborns have zero sphincter control. You'll set up changing stations in multiple rooms because walking to the nursery at 3 a.m. feels impossible. You'll become an expert at one-handed diaper changes while holding a pacifier in place with your chin. And feeding is a marathon. If your partner is breastfeeding, you're supporting. Bringing pillows, bringing water, bringing snacks, taking baby to burp, holding baby while she pumps. If you're bottle feeding, you're splitting shifts and washing bottles constantly. It's every 2 to 3 hours. All day, all night. And here's what nobody tells you. This cycle feels mind-numbingly repetitive. Feed baby. Change diaper. Try to get baby to sleep. Baby wakes up. Feed baby. Change diaper. Repeat. Forever. You'll feel like you're not getting anything done. But here's the reframe. This is getting something done. This is literally what keeps a newborn alive. This is the work, not the bonus work, not the thing you do while also maintaining your normal life. This is your normal life now. And when your brain is mush from sleep deprivation, track things. Write down feeding times and diaper counts. Use an app. Leave notes. Because you will not remember. You'll think you just fed the baby an hour ago when it was actually 3 hours ago. You'll wonder if that wet diaper was the 4th or the 7th today. Memory doesn't work when you're this tired, so track it. It's not helicopter parenting, it's survival. Number 5. What matters in life changes overnight, and that's disorienting and beautiful. Everything you cared about 2 weeks ago, career achievements, social plans, personal goals, suddenly feels distant. Not unimportant. Just far away. Because this 7-pound human becomes your center of gravity immediately. You'll have moments where you miss your old life. The freedom to leave the house without packing a tactical diaper bag. The ability to sleep until you wake up naturally. Going to dinner without planning around feeding schedules. And then you'll feel guilty for missing those things because you love your baby. You're supposed to be happy. Everyone expects you to be happy. So why do you feel grief? Here's why. You're mourning the old version of your life while building a new one. And both things are true at the same time. You can love your baby and miss your freedom. Yeah, you can be obsessed with this tiny person and also feel overwhelmed by how much your life just changed. This ambivalence is normal, but nobody talks about it. Other dads won't admit they felt it, but everyone feels it. And then there's the moment that blindsides you. You're holding your baby at 4 a.m. and they grab your finger and look at you. And you realize you would step in front of a train for this person you just met 3 days ago. It's instant and absolute. Your identity isn't disappearing, it's expanding. You're still you, but you're also a father now. And that version of you makes different choices, has different priorities, sees the world through a different lens. Give yourself permission to mourn the old life while building the new one. The guilt doesn't help anyone. The grief is real. The love is also real. They coexist. And you'll find yourself again. Just a different version. A version that can change a diaper in 45 seconds in a dark room. A version that knows every lyric to the songs you sing at 3 a.m. A version that makes peace with monotony because it's keeping someone alive. A version that learns to find joy in the smallest things because the big things feel impossible right now. You're not losing yourself. You're becoming the father your kid needs you to be. And that transformation is disorienting and beautiful and harder than anyone tells you it will be. So here's what I need you to hear. Your entire life doesn't gradually adjust to having a baby. It detonates and reforms into something completely unrecognizable. And that's not a problem to solve. It's a transformation to navigate. You're going to be tired in ways you didn't know were possible. You're going to question whether you're doing this right. You're going to have moments where you wonder what you've done. And you're going to fall in love harder and faster than you thought you could. All of this is normal. All of this is okay. You're not doing it wrong. It's just this hard. And you can handle it. Not because you have it all figured out, but because millions of dads before you have stood in that living room at 2:47 a.m., holding a screaming baby, wondering if they're enough. And they were. You are too.